The Golden State Warriors are one NBA club that a lot of people are keeping an eye on as we approach the new year. Draymond Green's indefinite suspension, which many anticipated would hurt the Warriors, has actually seemed to energize them. Head coach Steve Kerr has resorted to newcomers Brandon Podziemski and Trayce Jackson-Davis to round out the rotation in Green's absence. In Green's absence, they have played a key role in the Warriors' 5-game winning run, demonstrating their excellent response to the change. Unfortunately, further difficulties have followed that success, as the Warriors are currently experiencing a 3-game losing run. This is not a team that will be vying for a championship this season as it is. There's no proof that this team will contend for a berth in the NBA Finals, much less make the postseason, even if Green can maintain his impeccable behavior and stay in the starting lineup. Golden State, now 15-17 on the year, sits 1 game behind the Los Angeles Lakers in 10th place in the Western Conference. Is it possible for the Lakers and Warriors to make a trade that benefits both clubs trying to move up the standings? In a recent podcast episode, Bill Simmons recommended that the teams reach an agreement based on Green moving to Los Angeles. My favorite trade for Green is Austin Reaves, Simmons declared on the podcast of the Bill Simmons that aired on December 28. Because you could potentially make a Draymond Green for Austin Reaves trade in the next few weeks. Let's pretend the Lakers are playing at a 500 level. They convince themselves that this is the case. To make that work, Golden State could need to add Moses Moody. Do they need to sign any more contracts? I simply enjoy the trade. I'm not claiming it will occur. I like it in theory, but I'm not reporting it. The Lakers probably don't need to add any more front court players to their roster. They are currently stuck in a deadlock in the front court, and adding Green would make matters worse. Although he would struggle to find playing time in a front court that already features LeBron James and Anthony Davis, his playmaking skill set would undoubtedly be useful, even if it means losing out on Austin Reaves, who is perhaps the team's best guard. Reaves is a vital member of the purple and gold and has performed admirably since taking over his new position on the second unit. It would be a poor decision for the Lakers to trade him, particularly for a guy like Green. Los Angeles is more likely to add players to improve the backcourt and wing positions than to subtract players from those positions if they decide to make a deal. Green joining the Lakers before the trade deadline seems unlikely unless he was brought in as part of a larger deal. LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers have had challenges recently. They are now the No. 10 seed in the Western Conference and have a 500 record more than 40% of the way through the 2023-24 regular season after going 3-8 in their previous 11 games. The Lakers have the 20th ranked defense and the 21st ranked offense in the NBA after their last 11 games. Their 22nd place net rating is -4.6. The remainder of the Western Conference is beginning to take shape in the interim. The Oklahoma City Thunder and Minnesota Timberwolves are still sitting atop the standings with no signs of slowing down. The Los Angeles Clippers, Sacramento Kings, and New Orleans Pelicans are all riding hot runs that have them ranked No. 4-6 in the conference, while the defending NBA champion Denver Nuggets tower above the other teams of the No. 3 slot. However, James understands that the Lakers need to get healthy and can't focus on what other teams are doing while they suffer in order for them to straighten themselves out via Spectrum Sportsnet. I don't care about the problems that other people are facing. Of course, this league is full of excellent teams, and there are lots of players vying for spots. All I can worry about, though, is us. I think my sample size of what we can be when we're whole is small, but my pie of what we look like when we're not whole is much greater. That then is the depressing aspect. But there's no justification because this league is based on the fact that everyone gets hurt, travels, and experiences other similar things. Thus, all we need to do is figure it out. The Lakers are undoubtedly not in a position to be concerned about the achievements of other clubs. First off, if the Lakers keep losing, nothing else matters. The Lakers still have a lot of time to address their issues with 48 games left in the regular season. Instead of worrying about whether the Thunder, Timberwolves, Nuggets, Clippers, or anybody else is winning games, Lakers needs to play whoever is in front of them.